Shalom, y'all. It is Sunday, and I really want to kick off my new routine. So, I quit my job a week ago, as you guys know, and I have been spending a lot of time with my little people, with my babies, which is a blessing. That's a blessing in itself, But certain things that also lacked in my life during the time that I was so consumed with this job is my spiritual walk. So one thing about it, I would go over scriptures when I get to my desk. I would do all that, right? But it wasn't like my meditation. Like I didn't have like my meditation space. It would be interrupted, things like that. So I think it would be cool if I get on here and share like some of what my meditation is, what I'm, encountering in this season, and just all things that the Most High Yah is allowing me to learn, experience, and relearn. I have been doing a whole lot of relearning in this past season, y'all, like a whole lot. So I want to just soak all of that in, as to not forget it, as to not let it, lay by the wayside or drop it by the wayside. I've been doing a lot, concerning going live, going into scriptures and things like that. And I would make sure to get my weekly meditation ready for that. But I mean, just on a day-to-day, like getting up, saying my prayers, making my tea, getting my floor pillow, getting comfortable, lighting my incense. That's the whole vibe that I miss, that I feel as though it's been a long time since I have been able to create. And one thing I love to do is create vibes. I'm so big on energy, y'all. So yeah, I'm about to make my tea and let's get inside if I'm gonna be inside or outside, y'all. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be inside probably because it's wet. This is our little space, our little patio area. It's a sunroom. And yeah, it's wet back there. So yeah, I'm gonna probably be inside, y'all. But it is good lighting. It is definitely good lighting and it's good vibes just having those blinds opened. So yeah, okay, let's get into it. I got the tea on. I got the teapot on. I'm actually about to go ahead and make my tea bag. So, which is also something that I haven't had the opportunity to do. So I'm excited to do that as well. Y'all, I really miss doing this. I really miss making my own tea bags and putting my herbs inside of them. I'm looking for the hibiscus in there, but I couldn't find it. I think it's too high up. I'm gonna have to have my son or my king get it. But yeah, I lost my little scooper. I don't know where it is to get my herbs out. I used to use it to scoop my herbs out, but I'm just doing it by hand because I don't know where it is. And you know what? That's okay. You gotta get it done. Look who it is, guys. It's my Tootie Toot. And that bonnet. Hey, bonnet. You woke up? Did you hear mommy down here? Was I being too loud? I was being too loud if I woke you up. Say shalom.
Shalom.
Say peaceful risings.
Peaceful risings.
Okay. Some tea? Want some tea? Yeah. So after being joined by Tootie, I can clearly see that the Most High meant for this rising to go slightly different than what I had planned, but that is quite all right. I now have company, and it's okay because it's just her and I that's in the house, and I'm not going to leave her in here to just kick it by herself. I'm going to let her kick it with me. I was not expecting anybody to wake up right now because it's still fairly early. It's 8:54 a.m. on a Sunday morning, so I wasn't expecting anybody to wake up. Tootie, however, is that early bird child. She is. She usually will. It'll be Tootie and Nana, but it was just Tootie. But yeah. I don't know. Expecting the unexpected. You know what I mean? And just just feeling blessed and being grateful to just be like in my mommy era, like in my wife era. Like I need my scriptures though. Like I do. I need to be in the word. I need to be in the scriptures. You know what I mean? I do. Applying Joshua 1:8. You know what I mean? Meditating day and night, because guess what? Then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. But you gotta meditate day and night, baby. You got to. In the word. Huh?
It was raining last night.
There's what?
It was raining last night.
Oh yeah, it was raining last night, baby.
the table.
And y'all know what? I actually really enjoyed having Tootie in here with me. Like, she was actually a big help. She was like, where's the scooper? She was like searching for the sugar scooper that we use. Well, that my kids use. And this is basically what I'm saying right here. I didn't know what she was talking about. Like, where's the scooper? And I was like, oh, you mean that? And she was like helping me. And I'm putting some raw sugar in there. Yeah. This was a blessing having her with me. Seeming like a peaceful rising. Yeah, he's sleeping, maybe. That's why I got up out of there so I wouldn't disturb him. What I really want to meditate on today, y'all, is patience. Because in your patience possess ye your souls. And that's really what I was thinking about. You know, I think I'm going to really, I know that I'm going to need patience. Not only in this season, but in our next chapter of our lives, I think I'm gonna need, I know that I'm gonna need patience. It's something that I want to embody, patience. Like, I want to be the epitome of that. And I think that if we have patience, like the more patience that we have with ourselves, with one another, it's just the more of a peaceful life that I believe that we can cultivate, or it can give us. Because I'm literally, that's the first scripture that's coming to my mind is, in your patience possess ye your souls. And I have a lot of scriptures, which is the way I study scriptures, is I get in the scriptures I get in my Bible. Of course I do. However, I also make little cards, like little note cards. And I know that scripture's into here because all these are about patience, because here it is right here. Luke 21:19. I knew it was in Luke. Luke 21:19. In your patience possess ye your souls. But all praise be to the Most High and to His Son. Luke 21:19. Turn it over. Says, in your patience possess ye your souls.
So
Good job. High five. In your patience possess ye your souls. You know what that means?
But I think you have to be patient.
But you don't know, but you think we have to be patient? That's so right. High five again, buddy. Right again, baby girl. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you? What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, if we lose patience, what are we gonna do when the Lord shall visit us? And that's something that I was thinking about as well. Just keeping my mind aligned and keeping my mind stayed on the fact that the Most High is coming back. Like, the Most High is sending His Son back, and judgment, will fall upon the earth. And if we believe that, then we want to conduct and carry ourselves in such a way that He doesn't say, depart from me, I never knew you. And a lot of times, a lack of patience can cause you to go astray in so many different ways. Man, you know what I mean? So just putting the Most High first, trusting in Him. Even with the situation with my job, with them shorting my last check, I've really been like, I need to seek the face of the Most High on that. I need to focus on what does the Most High want me to do about that situation? Is He going to allow them to rectify it and we don't have any, any issues? Is it going to be something whereas, He wants me to just forget about it and leave it in His hands and don't worry about it? Because that was something that was heavy on me on Friday, because I thought it was just a $400 or $500 shortage, but it was actually over $1,000 that my check was short. And I joked about it on Friday night, and I'm just like, thank you, Abba, for giving me peace. Thank you for giving me peace. And I'm trying to have patience, even in situations such as that. Patience for revelation. When we ask the Most High about something, when we seek the Most High face about something, when we go into prayer, trusting in the Most High that He's going to send a dream, He's going to send a vision. He's gonna send scriptures. He's gonna send somebody. He's gonna send my king to give counsel. He's gonna do something, you know, that's gonna answer my prayers and that's gonna answer my questions that I have. Like, should I do this or should I do that? Because we make the right decisions when we go to the Most High first. And that's what I try to tell myself. And that's what I want to push out as well. Like, we make the right decisions. There's no way we can go wrong if we put the Most High first and we trust in him. You know what I mean? If I'm feeling frustrated, I need to turn to the Most High. If I'm feeling like this is not going my way, I need to turn to the Most High. I need to turn to the scriptures. You know what I mean? I need to turn to seeking unto him and depart not away. You know what I mean? That we may be increased at our last end. You know, we may not be increased now, but we'll be increased at our last end. Why? Because gold is tried in fire. And so that's something that, you know, was also just weighing heavy on me. I think just the lack of patience, a lack of patience. And that is something that I don't want to carry with me throughout the rest of this season, throughout the rest of this journey, or into the next season, guys. I'm going to need to have patience, you know. And the next scripture I want to meditate on is James 3. James 1. Like, we can know these scriptures, like we can know scriptures, but if we don't apply them or like keep the scriptures at the forefront of our mind, and you, what's wrong? What is it? Oh, the mosquito? Oh, it's okay. I got rid of it. It's gone. Where is it? Oh, is it on you? Tootie, baby, it's just a mosquito, baby. Okay? There you go. It's just, I think I killed it. Did I get it? Okay. It's just a mosquito, okay?
Okay.
Oh my God. I'm like, I'm trying to kill it. Let me know if you see it, okay? My mule trying to kill it, okay? Slide over so you can get your tea. It's just a mosquito. It can't hurt you. It can only do very minimal to you, okay? Her and my other two daughters, they are so like afraid of like anything, like mosquitoes, all that. Like, okay. But yeah, we can know the scriptures, but if we don't apply them or have them at the forefront of our mind when we need them, you know what I mean? It goes for naught. So that's what I don't want. So I'll pray to the Most High. James chapter 1, verses, what is it, 2 through 4? My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Perfect and entire, wanting nothing. And you know what that leads me to as well in regards to what I was talking about earlier. And I went in the house and literally just put a shirt on because it's a little hot out here. Like, it's cold inside or whatever. So I got my big, you know, this on, but it's actually out here was a little hot. Not super hot, but just not enough to keep this all down my arm. So it makes me think of Philippians 4 and 6 though. It makes me think of Philippians 4 and 6 because we need to, in all things, take it into prayer and supplication. Let our requests be made known unto the Most High. So I'm gonna read that next. I feel like I quoted it. I could have butchered it a little bit, but I think I got it for the most part. Let me see. Philippians 4 and 6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God, our Elohim. And the peace of Elohim, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Hamashiach Yahushua. Finally, brethren, y'all ignore my background. Like, I'm outside and like my neighbors are clearly having a recording. And I pray for peace over there. I do. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any virtue, you know what it means to be virtuous? If there be any virtue, and if there be any praise, think on these things. Peace shall be with you. And I will try to say God, since I know this video is for YouTube, and I tend to say Elohim or Elohim or the Most High, like that. That's just how I tend to talk or, you know, read scripture. But I could say God. It doesn't matter. I'm talking about the Most High. The Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who we serve, and that's who we trust in, that's who we believe on. So, you know, this is really something, because sometimes we try to fix things ourselves. And y'all probably heard me say this before on here. I'm very much of like a fixer. Like one thing about me, I want to fix it. Something's wrong, I want to fix it. My household needs this, I want to get it. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is. Like even when it comes to like time for us to move, oh baby, I go in hyper mode. I kick in hyperdrive. Okay, like I need to really lean into patience in this season, and that was just dropped into my spirit this rising, like just making sure that I'm putting the Most High first in all things. I'm not too busy to pray, I'm not too busy to meditate, I'm not too busy to go to the Most High, I'm not too busy to get in the scriptures, I'm not too busy to correct my children in scripture, I'm not too busy to sit down with them. I'm not, because I wanted to wake up in the morning and have some peace to myself and meditate in the word. If my baby wake up, I'm not overly irritated. I haven't lost patience. You know what I mean? Because she can sit with me and she can have tea with me. You know what I mean? She might be a little over scared of mosquitoes, but it's all right. It's all right. She my baby, right? Ain't that right, my tutu? Yeah. Thing 4, y'all. My 4th born. But, I really just want to embody that. Okay. I really want to embody, I really want to embody patience, and that takes me even knowing, like what I said earlier about eventually, like it talks about in Sirach 2:14, woe unto you that have lost patience. What shall you do in the day when the Lord shall visit you? It makes me think about Philippians. Is it Philippians 1:27? I think it's Philippians 1:27 that talks about whether he have seen us or known of us. Okay, I feel like it was dark, but that was my brightness on my phone. Wasn't loud enough, wasn't high enough. Okay, but yeah, it was Philippians 1:27. Only let your conversation be as it becometh the gospel of Hamashiach, that whether I come and see you or else be absent, I may hear of your affairs, and ye stand fast in one spirit with one mind, striving together for the faith of the gospel. Hamashiach said, whether I come and see you or else be absent, I may hear of your affairs. And of course, this is what he wrote, to this specific church, but it makes me reflect. You know what I mean? What would I want the Most High to hear about me? What would I want Hamashiach to hear about me and how I'm dealing and what my dealings are and how I'm handling things? I want to be known as a praying woman, a righteous woman. One thing about me, I have a very heavy prayer warrior spirit on me. If anybody's ever been in my presence when we've prayed, and I have, sisters that have, or even when I was asked to pray, have a very heavy prayer warrior spirit, and I prayed for them. Like Most High, I want to be a praying woman. Like in Jeremiah, when they call for the morning women, you know what I mean? Like when they call for the morning women, I want to be a praying woman that when they need women to pray, they call for the praying women. You know what I mean? Like it was something that resonated with me in my spirit years ago. So, in just waiting on the Most High to do what he gonna do, waiting on the Most High to operate how he gonna operate in our lives, and not applying, extra pressure where it doesn't need to be applied. Are we going what? It's been raining. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me what we do today. I know what were we supposed to do? Oh, I needed to shoot our video today. That's what I need to do. But yeah, we can. Yeah, we definitely can. If it's up to if your dad is cool with it, we have to go by there anyway so that he can get his card. Roman, huh? Is he up? You can go ask him. And remind him, Zai, that we have to go get his card anyway. Romans 12:12. Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. That just lines up perfectly with what we talked about. This is top of the line right there. Also, I wanted to go to Proverbs 16:32 because in thinking about like anger and how we manage that, you know what I mean? I was thinking about patience as well. It's a precept to it. I have the precept that's written in my Bible next to it. I don't remember it.
I think we have that scripture on the scripture.
Y'all got that scripture on y'all note cards?
Yes, we do.
Okay. That's good. So you know it? That's it. So he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. So my thing is, if you can rule your spirit, you better than somebody that's like extremely strong, and you know what I mean, that's mighty. You're better than that. You know what I mean? Even like a king that's set on high, if you can rule your spirit, you know what I mean? And also, he that taketh the city. The precept that I wanted to get was Proverbs 25 and 28. It's written next to that scripture in my Bible. Yeah, Proverbs, baby. Proverbs be having the juice. Proverbs 25 and 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down with no walls. That's my favorite one, because if you don't have any rule over your own spirit, you know how a city, like back in the days, the cities used to be like compassed about with like walls. You know what I mean? Like anybody can just enter into it, is what it's saying. Anybody can enter into it and do what they want. You know what I mean? So if you can't control your own spirit, I know how to make Rafa angry if I want to make. Well, I know how to upset Tootie. If I want to upset Tootie, I know how to upset her. I just take that blanket she walk around the house with all the time. She's gonna be super upset. It's just an example. Okay, I'm sorry. We won't use Tootie for any more examples. But you don't want me to use you? Huh? Okay. So like again, I do, but you know, just like that, like if somebody wants to upset you or they want to get to you, they know, you know, what to do in order to make you angry. And when they come in your walk, i.e., what can tease somebody off more than like shortening your check, playing with your money, you know what I'm talking about? But you know what I mean? Even in that, it's just having poise, you know what I mean? Having grace. Not saying we don't get upset, we don't get angry, but having rule over our own spirit. Having rule over our own spirit. Certain things we can do, yes. We can do all kinds of things. But, you know, I be looking at that as taking the easy way out. You know, getting out the spirit is easy. It's easy to get out the spirit. It's easy to do something that go up against the Most High. It's hard to please the Most High in your rough times, you know, in your times of tribulation and trials, you know, in your times when you're in the fire and you still look to please the Most High. Yeah, that's top tier right there. You still pleasing the Most High and you want to try the tribulation, somebody picking with you, so, you know, this world is weighing you down like it tends to do, because life be lifing, for real. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That's where that virtue comes in, you know what I mean? Right back to that Romans 12 and 12, you know, like all praises to the Most High and to his son, y'all. This tea is good, Tootie. Have you drunk it yet? Mm-hmm. Is it good? All praises be unto the Most High and unto his son. I appreciate this moment of being able to get on here and just go through our scriptures. I don't know what we doing today. I don't know what we vlogging today. I don't know what we into. I don't know. Like my son just came and asked, can we go to the HOA? I don't know, because I need to shoot a video today. We're shooting our introduction video for our channel, y'all. So stay tuned. So all praise be to the Most High and to his son. I'm really gonna carry these scriptures with me. Like that's how I meditate. Like I get in the word, see what the word is telling me, and I just try to maintain that peace, y'all. I want to read Sirach 30 before I get off here. Let me do that. Let me read Sirach 30. I was gonna start a new clip, but I don't need to. Let me just read Sirach 30 before I get off here. Sirach 30, 21 through 23. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days. Love thine own soul, and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. Sorrow hath killed many, and there is no profit therein. Give not over thy mind to heaviness. Some stuff just be too heavy. We just need the 1 Peter 5 and 7. Like, let's get that real quick. We just need the 1 Peter 5 and 7, that thing, right on out. 1 Peter 5 and 7. Casting all your cares upon him, for he careth for you. Sometimes we just need to cast our cares to the Most High and just be done with it. Like, I give this to you, Abba, and just be done. Like, sometimes we need to put our hands to the plow, and he will show us how to do that. He will lead us and guide us on how to do that. And then other times, we just need to patiently wait on him, you know? So, all praise be to the Most High and his son. So I went ahead and sent up some prayers, y'all. I do not mind praying in front of my children. I will pray with them or even around them. When I walk through the house and pray, they see me and they hear me pray. I've really been seeking to tap back into that prayer warrior spirit that I have and that I know came from the Most High. Like I said, I seek to be a praying woman. And as it says in Jeremiah, when they call for the praying women, when they call for, the morning women in that scripture, it make me reflect like, oh, when they call for the praying women, I want to be in that number. Like I want to be called, if it be the will of the Most High. And it's something that I'm so passionate about, communing with the Most High and turning to Him for every any and all things. All praises. For watching this video, the water for subscribing to this channel. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And shalom. See y'all in the next video. What? It's tasty. Were you praying with mommy? You wasn't praying with mommy? Why you ain't pray with me, man? Y'all, I love me some Tootie. I love me some Tootie Toot. Say shalom.
Shalom.
Okay.